Howdy, your tube. Well, back with the video, the vlog, just to briefly hit on a specific matter. This video is for everyone. However, this video will only apply to a few. And I don't mean a few as in three. Just a portion of the population. Some of you will scoff at it. Some of you have an idea. Some of you are wondering about it. And some of you are completely convinced. What I'm referring to is Mandela effect. Now, I usually don't do in-depth videos on particular subjects, but this time I just had to chime in on it because it was very peculiar for me. And I know some of you out there, this also will ring true. This video is not to offer any explanations. I have none. I have no clue what's going on. But it is still odd, regardless. Mandela effect. What is it? We've been trying to figure that out for a couple of years now. Now, without further ado, can somebody please tell me how is it possible Billy Graham has died 3 times? When I sat down at my computer days ago, and I have my browser set to Bing, and that was one of the news icons at the bottom. Billy Graham has passed away. And it struck me immediately. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. That's the 3rd time. The last occurrence of his passing, I believe, was 2012-ish. And before that, I'm not certain what the date was. But for me, in my perceived version of reality, the Matrix, multiverse, whatever you want to call it, in my perception, what I recall, this is the 3rd time, 3 in American, 3 in German, just threw that in there. It's the 3rd time. Now, I wasn't going to talk about any other oddities, but another one that I feel compelled to mention. All of you out there who are hardcore Star Trek fans, Trekkies. I'm a Trekkie from way back in Captain Kirk's days, all the way to the present. Now I'm going to pull out a particular time frame in that franchise. Jean-Luc Piccard, Patrick Stewart. As many times I've watched Star Trek Next Generation, over and over again, the episodes, he never had a crystal. He never walked around with a crystal. Never. So how is it now in this altered, changed perception, reality, memory, whatever. He now has a crystal that he walks around with in his hand. What? What's going on? I was speaking with someone the other day. We just got on the subject of Mandela, different things that have happened that are verifiable changes. Still don't know why. But now imagine a still pond, still water, a body of water that is still, no movement. You throw a rock into that water. Across that linear or that realm, that perception, where that pebble enters the water, you get your ripples. Now, let's say that body of water is time, but we really don't have a perception of time. We really, that's a whole nother, I'm not going there. But just for the sake of conversation, let's say that pond is time. And someone does something to that to cause ripples in it. The sound wave, the sine up and down, your ripples. Do I dare say CERN did something? Did CERN throw a rock into the timeline? And now we're experiencing the ripples from that? Now, what could be conceived or perceived as scary is once those ripples settle and that pond becomes still again, what is going to be the reality? Will everyone's perception come in line at that point? Or will we still be living multiple perceptions? I mean, what's going on? As you can see, I'm just still bewildered by this mess. It's interesting, but still bewildering. But anyway, without belaboring this video, I just wanted to mention to highlight what I was saying. Billy Graham has died 3 times in my perception of the Matrix. I don't know what else to call it. And just as a tossing the bone out there, the Jean-Luc Piccard crystal in his hand thing. Think about it. Investigate it. Check it out for yourself. Because if this is some type of glitch in a matrix and it's trying to correct itself, or something or someone is still damaging reality, man, that's why I don't do videos on this stuff. It's just too much you can speculate on, create your hypotheses, opinions, but in the end, we still have no answers. None. Anyway, check it out for yourself. Look into it. You may discover some things. Who knows? So, till next time, adios. Oh, and love you all.